was a success. Just about the only bright side of the operation, unfortunately. Report to Manderley for a briefing.
Mr. Denton.
Yeah?
The prisoners on level 3 are a sensitive matter. Leave the interrogations to Mr. Simons. You are authorized to receive your orders from Joseph Manderley, after which you will return to the helipad.
Simons. You guys from DC? What agency?
Please proceed to Manderley's office. We will expect to see you shortly. Do not question the prisoners yourself.
I better make my rounds.
Don't worry about what the guys are saying about Hell's Kitchen. Manderley said he's busy, but to wait outside his office.
They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently.
Hey, what the hell? Just filling out a report on the mop-up operation.
I heard about the raid. Don't sweat it. I'm sure Paul had his reasons. Your brother's always one step ahead of the rest of us. You'll see. Tomorrow the Coalition will be kissing his ass. You'll see. Tomorrow the Coalition will be kissing his ass. Good to have you back. I'd like to know what the feds are doing down in the cell block.
I was here first.
Mr. Manderley is in a meeting, JC. You'll have to wait.
I was told to report for a debriefing.
A debriefing. Do not worry. I will state in my report that I was satisfied with your performance. Be quiet. I am trying to listen. A bureaucrat from Washington. See if he asks for any of our opinions.
Just fire the arrogant son of a bitch.
I wasn't exaggerating. He's our best agent.
We don't need him. We've got his brother, and more are on the way.
He knows nothing.
I think he does. You should never have sent him to Hong Kong.
Let's be sensible. We have to look at the whole record.
Look, I understand. He was your pet project, but it's out of my hands. Now that the shipment's been lost.
I know. I will comply with the order.
That's all I ask. Carry on. I'm going downstairs to interrogate the prisoners. Carry on, Agent.
Agent Denton, at your service.
Denton. Yes, I hear you're turning out to be quite an asset to the Coalition.
Doing my best, sir. Forgive me, but I do not believe I know your name.
We aren't ready for an introduction yet. No, it's not time. Just keep your nose to the pavement. You'll be well rewarded. Trust me. You aren't needed, Agent. We're looking to you to set an example. Manderley will give you your orders. I must attend to a sensitive matter. Manderley will give you your orders.
Welcome aboard, Agent. I'm Shannon. It's a pleasure to meet you. You're friends with Jaime, right? He sure did a good job with the casualties tonight. I've heard that Manderley is more than satisfied with your performance so far. If you want some extra supplies, you might check the false floor in Jacobson's office. One of the janitors has sticky fingers, if you know what I mean.
Those jerks from Washington think they own the place.
I have an important matter to attend to.
Manderley says only senior staff members can interview the prisoners. They won't talk. We've tried everything.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I have one question.
They already asked. I don't know.
One must admire a man who can keep a secret because he has value. What you know more than others makes money and gives you a measure of power.
You Walton Simons, you think I could be bribed?
Margaret Forsyth under NSF protection in Queens. Your son Richard attending Bronx Science. You see, I have a few relevant facts myself. Care to make a trade?
You wouldn't dare.
I'll give you 2 seconds to decide. Get out of here, Denton. This is none of your business.
I can sum it all up in one word. Self-reliance. That's what we stand for.
How about you tell me where that shipment is being taken?
UNATCO assumes that people are incapable of protecting themselves, and therefore should submit to surveillance and intimidation by an outside force. We won't do it.
Time's up. Where is the NSF taking the ambrosia?
They asked me already. I don't know.
Need I remind you that in the case of a national emergency, FEMA has a list of 6 million Americans who will be transported to detention centers? Your tabloids call it RX-84.
Yeah, including the President, Congress, and the Supreme Court.
In my position, I find it very easy to add names to that list.
Go to hell.
The governments of the world believe an average citizen should not face the threat of terrorism alone.
We don't need your help. The technology exists today for an individual to protect his property against explosives, firearms, surveillance, intrusion, contamination.
Get the hell out of here, Denton.
350 million fortresses is not my idea of the land of the free.
It's better than one big fortress constructed by a corrupt government against its people.
The United States government has had emergency powers since World War II. We've never left a state of war.
Speak for yourself. The federal government is just responding to a threat.
A government should be about more than self-perpetuation.
You will confess, by the way. I don't like to dirty my hands with that sort of thing, but you will confess.
It's simple numbers. Big companies pay like 2% tax. Well, you and me, we pay like 50. It's the tax code that makes sure big bureaucracy gets bigger and people have no power.
You have an assignment in New York, Agent. I expect you to follow orders.
Let's get back to the subject of the missing vaccine.
All taxes are social engineering. That's always been their real purpose.
I'm not going to stand here and listen to you badmouth the greatest democracy the world has ever known.
What happens is that politicians get money from big companies, so all the social engineering is for making big companies. Like I said, it's simple numbers.
Certain intellectual properties, aside from the quantities of vaccine, concern me deeply. Has the NSF made any attempt at reverse engineering?
Leave me alone.
A government shouldn't have to occupy its own country with troops. If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance, and what you call terrorism would not exist.
If you wanted to save people, you could have unloaded the whole shipment in Manhattan, or the airlift.
You said it yourself. Secrets are power.
You can lock me up, but you can't lock up the truth. You can lock me up, but you can't lock up the truth. If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance, and
telling the truth.
We have less civilized ways of making you talk.
If you got interrogated, you wouldn't have any answers either. We both just follow orders.
If there wasn't organized oppression, there wouldn't be organized resistance, and what you call terrorism would not exist.
I am a patient man.
Ask me if I care.
But not that patient. You saw nothing, Denton. Report to Manderley. Your turn. See what you can find out in Manhattan. The real plague eating at the minds of the American people is secessionism, regionalism, this new arrogance and sense of entitlement. Once the bug bites, you've already lost the patient. Do you have even a passing interest in doing your job? Quit screwing around. Leave, damn it. Leave, damn it.
I don't think you're supposed to be down here, Agent.
I think Mr. Simons wants to be alone with the prisoner. They told us to hang tight. Objectives remain, apparently. They still have some terrorists downstairs.
Agent Denton, marvelous. In addition to an accuracy weapon modification, I've got a couple of multi-tools.
Mr. Carter, can I ask you a question?
Certainly.
I'm getting the impression that UNATCO is focused more on military operations than law enforcement.
The focus has shifted lately, I agree.
The only way Anna would have been satisfied is if I'd executed every terrorist in Castle Clinton. The standing order seems to be shoot to kill.
Direct intervention is always part of the game. In my day, we were just more civilized about it.
Civilized. That's the word. I guess I was expecting a little more class from the world's anti-terrorist organization.
We just have to strike a balance. Why don't I throw in an extra clip with those multi-tools? I trust you will be able to judge when one or the other is appropriate for achieving mission objectives.
Looks pretty bad down here.
Keeps getting worse, too. It must be raining bullets out there.
The NSF aren't kidding around. How you holding up?
Fine. I lost one of the privates because a refrigeration unit went down. That's always hard.
You've got a lot in your hands. Don't beat yourself up over faulty equipment.
By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet. You certainly made an impression on the troops tonight. Looks like it's going to be a late night for both of us. By the way, we aren't in such shambles that we can't spare a few medkits. Check the storage closet.
You might talk to my friend. He's a little down.
You certainly made an impression on the troops tonight.
I took a few hits tonight. The doc had to operate.
We'll get well soon, soldier.
Yes, sir. I will. Dr. Reyes said they took the bullet out, but I still feel it in my stomach. It's like a piece of ice. They also said I lost my spleen. Dr. Reyes said they took the bullet out, but I still feel it in my stomach.
Thanks for talking to my friend. He admires you.
You certainly made an impression on the troops tonight. Years of training and you're still all thumbs.
I cannot wait forever.
He will see you when he's ready. Mr. Manderley can see you now.
Hello, JC. Come in. Clerical task first. Your op bonus is split between the Castle Clinton and warehouse objectives, 500 each. You get the full 1,000 plus 200 for how you handle the hostage situation in the Battery Park subway station. Good work across the board.
Thank you, sir. Who is that you were meeting with?
Politics, bureaucracy, mismanagement. JC, I've got some bad news. The mission failed.
I would have taken out that JoJo punk, but he wasn't even in the warehouse.
Never mind that. He slipped out before you even got to New York.
What about the shipment?
I'm just going to say it straight, JC. Your brother screwed up. We got nothing, and he's taking the heat this time. The Coalition is letting him go.
What went wrong?
We don't know. He hasn't reported back. The rest of the strike force says he lost his nerve.
I think he was trying to avoid casualties. In Hell's Kitchen, instead of clips for the troops, he was issuing tear gas.
Whatever the case, now it's your turn. We've got one more chance to retake that shipment.
Has it been located?
Take the chopper back to the city. We know they plan to put the Ambrosia on a plane, but we don't know which airfield.
Where should I start?
If I were the NSF, I'd be moving it through the subways, the abandoned parts of the infrastructure.
I'll check out the subways.
And stay away from the press this time, especially the tabloids. Do I need to quote the manual? Secrets are lives?
Yes, sir.
I have been waiting for 20 minutes. You have your orders for Mr. Manderley.
Let's not be hasty. He will improve.
That's what you said about his brother.
Let me say this once. That's a sore spot, and you know it.
You should have listened to me.
Good luck, JC.
Hope this one turns out a little better. Your chopper's ready, Agent.
Long night, huh?
Get on the helicopter, Mr. Denton. Simons did not appreciate your interference. Please do not keep us waiting. We are needed inside.
Let's go.
We're dropping you in Battery Park. We know the NSF were moving material through here at one point. Seems like a good place to start looking.
I saw you earlier. You're the guy they sent into the subway station. You don't look augmented. From what I heard, when it's dangerous, they send in soldiers that are all mech, like 90% metal. I don't see why they don't just use robots. Pretty soon it'll just be machines that fight wars. I don't see why they don't just use robots.
We sure appreciate the help tonight, Agent. We made a sweep of the area. No sign of the NSF. If you want eyewitnesses, I'd say check the subway or the shantytown. You'll be the first to know if we find anything. They got us on patrol until morning. All quiet up here. If you want eyewitnesses, I'd say check the subway or the shanty.
I think we scared him off. Except for that one barrel of ambrosia, there's been no sign of the shipment. Don't tell Navarra. We've let some of the bums back into the park. They don't have anywhere to go. Maybe check the shantytown. A lot of strange characters go through there. Nothing to report, Agent. You can assure UNATCO that the area has been secured. An NYPD crime scene unit came by. They said they didn't find much. Not much happening. City's under curfew. Maybe check the shantytown. A lot of strange characters go through there. Don't tell Navarra. We've let some of the bums back into the park. They don't have anywhere to go. I think we scared them off. Not much happening. City's under curfew.
They got ambrosia. I know they have some. Barrels of ambrosia. But they said it's gotta be processed, or it'll kill you faster than the Grey Death. I don't care. I'd try anything. I hope the NSF leaves some ambrosia in New York. Everyone says they're gonna ship it to China. I can't make it another day. I just want it to be over. I can't make it another day.
If you want eyewitnesses, I'd say check the subway.
Hey, you a cop? The terrorists got away. They built a secret passage in the subway station. You didn't used to be able to get to Brooklyn Bridge Station from here.
Oh.
It's neat, but I wouldn't go down there now, even if I knew the code. They built a secret passage in the subway station. You didn't used to be able to get to Brooklyn Bridge Station.
We lost the battle today. I admit it. Yes, Lord.
You with the NSF?
Had myself a division, mind you, back when we were the Northwest Secessionist Forces. Years ago. They thought they had us licked. Like they think they have us licked tonight. But look at me, young sir. We're God's army. And what infernal devil can stop God's army?
Well, you take care of yourself.
Found me 2 30-06 clips. Now all I need's a gun, and then it's me and Satan. Yes, Satan. One last look into the devil's red eyes.
Sounds like you served God admirably in the Northwest War. But maybe you should let a soldier from the younger generation take the clips off your hands. What do you want for him?
Huh? You mean money? You want to buy him? Well, guess I'd take about 300 for each one.
I'll check back with you later.
Go away. Just contagious. I got no use for a handout. Every day, some new disease. I think it's government labs. Oh. Thank you for talking to this old bag of bones. Most people, they look at you like you're already dead. Don't forget to wash your fruit. I think that's how I got it. Take care of yourself. That's enough. You're wearing me out. That's enough. You're wearing me out.
Oh.
Oh, thank you again. My hands get so cold.
I can think of safer places to camp. After all the fighting tonight.
Cops said I could be here. Besides, I ain't camping. I'm with the mole people.
Why the name Mole People?
They call us that because we live underground. Like they're some kind of superior beings or something because they got more money than we do.
Maybe you should join your people. Anywhere underground would be safer than Battery Park.
The moles need someone topside. And besides, it's been pretty quiet. I'd rather be here than have the NSF tromping around with machine guns.
The NSF are hiding out with the Mole People?
Yeah, they haven't hurt anybody. We guess it's all right.
I need to contact the NSF. Think you could tell me how to find the moles?
Sure. Just give me the password so I know they trust you.
Underworld.
Good. Long as they decided to give you access. Go to the phone booth in the subway station. The code's MOLE. That's 6653.
Thanks.
When you get to the Brooklyn Bridge station, talk to Charlie. He'll get you into the tunnels where we live.
Think it's true, the vaccine they got?
Charlie's the lieutenant mayor. He takes care of infrastructure. I like Charlie. He's always been straight with me. We live in the tunnels west of Brooklyn Bridge station.
What about the mole settlement?
It's not a bad place. Lots of good people down here.
Plenty of room around the fire. Don't worry. We're allowed to be here. Cops have been pretty cool tonight. It's little things once in a while that make you feel not so much like a leper anymore. Plenty of room around the fire.
And keeping out of the way, like they said. You don't have to push. I didn't have nothing to do with what went down tonight. The NSF got what they wanted. That's all I know. What? What? Yeah, I've been in trouble with the law before. So what? When I'm in jail, it's usually because I fell asleep somewhere, like it's a crime to sleep. Doesn't seem to be too much to ask for, a piece of ground. Yeah, I've been in trouble with the law before. So what?
Hey, you're UNATCO. You're the new guy.
Who's asking?
I heard about you. I work for UNATCO too. Freelance. I get paid by the answer.
A real patriot.
I see it like this. It all balances out.
UNATCO's just as much gun freaks as the militias, and if everybody's gonna shoot it out, fine, so long as neither side wins and takes over the whole country. The goal of UNATCO is not conquest. It's the safety of ordinary people like yourself. I know an army when I see one. Look, I'll be blunt. Got any cash? There's a secret passage behind that phone booth over there. For 500, I'll tell you where to get the code.
I already got the code to the phone booth, but thanks. We think they're loading the Ambrosia onto a plane. You heard anything about that?
Nothing I can put a price on. UNATCO already thinks it's Juan Lebedev.
Lebedev?
I don't know who else it could be. He owns a whole terminal at LaGuardia. Manderley's been trying to bump him off for years.
Since when is LaGuardia for sale?
City had some debts a few years back. There's always a buyer. But Lebedev's small time. He can't buy off the big politicians like a Bob Page.
Who does he buy off?
People lower down, but useful. Some of your buddies at UNATCO, actually.
Who?
You can't afford that one. Yeah, if it's Lebedev, you're gonna have a chance to be a hero. Manderley wants him dead. Figured you'd come through here. You wanna know something? Find me. You wanna know something? Find me.
After the quakes, the homeless drifted down here. Junkies, runaways, grifters. There's a DSS file a mile long on this place. Some of them, the so-called mole people, have permanent living quarters in an adjacent tunnel system not on my map.
Hey man, you got any Zyme?
Take a vial.
Oh, cool. Thanks, man.
Now maybe you can calm down for a second and tell me how to get to the mole people hideout.
Yeah, sure. They're in the tunnels.
And?
The keypad's under the sink, in the woman's bathroom. Everybody knows that.
The code?
Got me. The mole people keep me out because they don't like Zyme. Hey, thanks, dude. Oh. Who needs Rock, huh? Not me. He could just die. Take his 50-cut Zyme and blow. Under the sink, man. Look under the sink. Who needs Rock, huh? Not me. He could just die. Take his 50-cut Zyme and blow. Oh.
What you need, bro? Vials are $250.
Know where I can find the mole people?
Good neighbors keep each other's business private.
You want to set a price?
I'm a good neighbor. You want to buy something or not?
I'm with UNATCO. Start talking.
I ain't going back to jail.
Let's try some word association. First word, Ambrosia.
Bitch, I ain't going back to jail.
Hey! Hey!
Hi, honey. I don't handle the money. Talk to Charlie. You want Zyme? Talk to the guy in the corner. His name's Rock. You deaf? I said I don't handle the money. Beat it. You deaf? I said I don't handle the money.
The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits. Nurse knew I was sick. She just don't care. I've got the plague. That's why I look like this. They should be giving me disability. It's my right. Government lets people get poor, and they wonder why someone jacks their Mercedes. The doctors in that clinic, they ain't worth 5 credits.
I'm looking for the mole people.
You don't want to camp with them. Trust me, they're too political.
I don't need a place to camp.
I started the mole people. I was there first. And then they made up committees that throw people out just because they don't like the way you look.
How do I find them?
Don't bother. They're elitist. And now the NSF is down there too. It stinks down there anyway. I'm a classic example of the individualist. I do better on my own. The only thing about staying up here is the rooks. One time I was drunk and fell asleep and they put me on the train tracks. Good thing the 5 is shut down. The only thing about staying up here is the rooks. One time I was drunk and
I hear the NSF are using the mole people hideout as a base.
Are you the feds? We don't need a war down here.
I work for UNATCO.
Well, the NSF come through here, but they don't bother us. If we need help with anything, it's our plumbing. We lost pressure because of the explosions on South Street.
Tough break. You tell me about the NSF and I'll put in a word with the city about the water.
The city don't know we got water and they don't need to know. How about you fix it and then I'll talk?
I don't have much time.
I would open the valve myself, but there was a cave-in. The utility door's blocked. It's up at the north end of the tracks in case you want to take a look.
Clearing a tunnel. That would require explosives.
It could be done. A lamb would do the trick. It's just that I'm not gonna be the one to talk to the rooks. They'd probably sell us one, but they don't like people going into their turf, which is the whole upper level. I tried to clear a path to the door, but I'm not worth a nickel anymore. The gang runs the whole upper level of the station. The leader calls himself El Rey, but he's just a punk. Yeah, the city don't care if we siphon off a bit. You want to get to our hideout, you go through me. Yeah, the city don't care if we siphon off a bit.
The water line should be open now.
Good. Glad to see you UNATCO boys do something for the community.
Now can you tell me about the NSF?
The NSF? Yeah, they took over our tunnels.
How do I get there?
Go to the women's restroom on the other side of the station. Look for a keypad under the sink. Combination's 5482.
Great. I'm glad I can help you out.
Be careful if there's a gunfight. There are families living down there. The mole people aren't militant like the NSF. The NSF wants a base down there because it's close to LaGuardia. Yeah, thanks again. Be careful if there's a gunfight. There are families...
Hola, bro.
What is it?
You on Rook's territory now. Just so you know.
You call yourselves Rooks?
That's right. Up here, it's business. You want to do business? Talk to El Rey.
I'll keep that in mind.
Just take it easy, bro. Be cool. No one up here is looking for a fight. El Rey runs the show. We're gonna be special forces for the NSF if they give us some chits. You can stick around, long as you have legitimate business. All this, as far as you can see, is Rook's territory. All this, as far as you can see, is... Just take it easy, bro. Be cool.
What's up? Back off. You have business, talk to El Rey. Hey, cut it out!
You want to talk to El Rey? That's cool. The Rooks, we hang mostly underground, but we about to spread out. Next, we're gonna move on rock. You wanna run with us? Bet El Rey'd say okay. You wanna run with us? Bet El Rey'd say okay.
All this, as far as you can see, is Rook's territory.
Hey, bro, what's with the get-up?
Charlie says you sell explosives.
Yeah? Charlie should mind his own business.
How much?
Whoa. We ain't talking firecrackers, understand? What I got, it comes from a guy at UNATCO. Hardcore munitions and shit.
How much?
I got a lamb. You know what that is? $750.
Pretty steep for secondhand goods.
Either that or you work for it. You into fighting? I need someone to take care of the dealer downstairs.
I already dealt with that guy. Knocked him unconscious, flat on his back.
Unconscious? You deaf? I said I want homeboy dead. You gonna survive on the street, bro, you gotta have some sense. Like what I tell my crew. No mercy. When it's you and the enemy, no mercy.
I used as much force as the situation required. You trying to lecture me on tactics?
Take it easy, we work it out. I get one of my boys to finish the hit. Good enough? That guy? He's been in my way for months. Now I got the whole station. You can have the lamp. Now I can afford me a Gep gun.
You don't want to be nowhere near one of those things when it goes off. Downstairs, I'm gonna start my own operation. Tell Charlie I don't want him advertising that I got hot merchandise, right? Tell Charlie I don't want him advertising that I got hot merchandise.
You ain't all that.
Looks like you've been overrun by NSF.
They move supplies through here. There's nothing we can do about it.
Anything recently?
A bunch of barrels came through about an hour ago. Woke us all up.
Where were they headed?
They went through the bathroom like they always do. Only way to get a key is from the NSF commander. The guy lives to the south. But I bet he'd die first.
Some of the terrorists actually live down here?
It's a secret room. You open the door by pushing a brick. They keep hidden behind some cardboard boxes.
I'll have a talk with them. You won't have to worry about the NSF for much longer.
The terrorist leader's command post is on this side of the tunnel to the south. If you're looking for the airfield, you're going to want to go to the north end of the chamber. They've built a secret passageway in the men's bathroom. I didn't want to fight, but I guess it turned out for the best. You'd think the revolutionaries would have more respect for the people they're trying to fight for. I'm not against the NSF, but we got families down here. This isn't a barracks. The terrorist leader's command post is on this side of the tunnel to the south.
Thought I saw someone. A guy in a coat.
I surrender.
The mole people say the ambrosia came through here an hour ago.
I'll cooperate. Relax. The key to the men's restroom is on the table.
This better not be a joke.
Hey, I'm just an accountant. I know the body armor looks threatening, but I'm part-time, like a reservist. I don't want any trouble. The key's on the corner of the table. I never wanted to see action. I know when to stand down. The key's on the corner of the table. I never wanted to see action. I know when to stand down. Hold fire! I surrender.
Take it easy, I'm on your side. They made me do work for them.
Easy, man. I won't get in your way.
I used to handle records at a shipyard, so they had me break into the inventory systems. I was able to locate shipments of ambrosia. I guess it's not so bad if they managed to help some of the sick people.
You want this stinking rat hole? You got it.
If you're looking for the leader, he's in a secret room next to the storage area beside us. tried to get away this morning, but I got caught. Then they shot my cat.
Don't look at me, I just follow orders.
Like I said, I was just a prisoner. They didn't tell me much. Like I said, I was just a prisoner.
You won't find anything down here. If you're from the feds, you're a little late. Don't look at me, I just follow orders. Easy, man. I won't get in your way.
You from the feds? We don't need any help. Hell, the NSF don't hurt anybody. This is our place. We can do what we want. The city condemned this part of the subway. This is free territory. The NSF have every right to stand up to the government. Somebody's gotta. Doesn't seem like much to ask from the city of New York. A damn hole in the ground. The city condemned this part of the subway. This is free territory.
You're the spy, huh? The metal guys knew you were coming. They have a plan. They're gonna kill you. They turned on hot steam in one tunnel and put laser traps in the other. The guards at the helicopter base are supposed to shoot you when you show up. You better go back. They turned on hot steam in one tunnel and put laser traps.
I know a secret.
Yeah?
It's about the NSF commander. You know how he gets in his secret room?
I give up.
He does something with the brick behind those cardboard boxes. It's true. I saw it.
I believe you. I was just over there myself.
I know lots of secrets. My dad says you can't get anywhere if you can't keep a secret. When I grow up, I'm gonna be rich, because I'm gonna know everything. I know lots of secrets.
If you're from the feds, you're a little late.
This is our place. We can do what we want.
Won't find anything down here.
The panel's secured.
Good. The booby traps?
Installed. They really think you'll make it this far?
Paul said not to take any chances.
Well, I guess he would know.
Don't!
I surrender!
We got word. We're standing down. Easy, man. I won't get in your way.
These sewage tunnels look like they come out somewhere by the airfield. Be careful, though. The terrorists probably expect intruders.
Target acquired.
You're entering a Hella-based terminal below a private section of LaGuardia. Veer to the east. You should be able to take the elevator to ground level. If you hit trouble, double back across the platform. There's a sewer drain to the northwest which leads to a pond next to the airfield. We think we might know who's moving the shipment. More in a minute. Looks like you're on the right track. That's one of the 3 missing barrels of ambrosia. We'll be sending a team to recover it. See if you find the other 2.
Nothing. I guess we're safe.
Uh-oh.
God damn!
Quiet. I think we got cops.
All clear. They found us.
I can so take him out.
is the terminal at LaGuardia owned by Juan Ivanovich Lebedev. We're certain based on what you've discovered that he's working with terrorists. Your orders are to locate and kill him. We're sending you a map of the airfield. Great. That should make sure you and I won't miss any shots. I've notified the recovery team. One barrel left. We think this one may actually be on Lebedev's jet.
You can relax, JC. I told the troops to stand down. That's right. I'm working for the NSF. I'll meet you at the 747.
Excellent work. I underestimated your abilities. You work for the NSF? Listen to what I've got to say. We don't have much time. You got that right. UNATCO will have a team here in a few minutes. The Great Death is a man-made virus. Everyone up to the president is at UNATCO's mercy as long as UNATCO controls the supply of ambrosia. You believe that? We have proof. We need to get the ambrosia to Hong Kong. Heard of Tracer Tong? He can help us synthesize it ourselves. You better step away from the jet. Your boss is my next objective. Join us, JC. Talk to LEBEDEV. He can convince you. Get on the plane. We're almost ready to go. Blackmail of the U.S. government could not possibly escape the notice of the United Nations. Don't be so quick to trust the UN. Are you kidding? The UN's about the only chance we've got these days if the U.S. spirals into another civil war. A pretext, nothing more. The whole project of world government, going back to the League of Nations, has been funded and manipulated mainly by wealthy bankers. Is that so? Remember that the UN itself was built on land donated by John D. Rockefeller. Get on board. A UNATCO security squad will be here any minute. The wealthy have always been the ones to profit from one world government. More later. You better get moving. The United Nations' secret goal... Well, this is David Rockefeller's description from a half a century ago. The supranational sovereignty of an intellectual elite and world bankers. The UN was founded not to end war, but to gradually dissolve national governments and replace them with a globalist meritocracy. Average people never benefit from government and business on a scale they can't even understand. Go!
Hey, you're the guy the Feds sent? I have something for you.
How do you know anything about the Feds?
Oh, Lebedev, all his people right now, they're running around like ants thinking it's gonna be a raid. Rich bastard probably has some kind of drug deal about to happen. Anyway, filch this stuff from a guy's locker. I'm selling a recoil weapon mod for $400. I also have some shotgun shells I'll give you for $300.
Here's $400 for the recoil weapon mod. Gotta get rid of some gear. Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Here's $400 for the recoil weapon mod.
Appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Scanning area.
Maybe later.
I surrender.
What?
Easy now, Agent. UNATCO has a policy against killing unarmed prisoners. We have much to learn from each other.
We're assuming control of the airfield. The vaccine will be returned to the international authorities.
Don't you want to hear why your brother came over to our side?
He makes his own decisions.
You know he wouldn't betray UNATCO without a reason.
Good work. Now finish the job.
He surrendered. He's an unarmed prisoner. UNATCO policy protects him.
Terminate the prisoner, Agent. If you are too afraid, you are ordered to return to base on Manderley's authority. There is a helicopter waiting.
If you know something, just tell me.
The question you've got to ask, I'm surprised you haven't, is the obvious one. Who am I? Who made me, and for what purpose?
UNATCO has briefed me on my augmentations. Get to the point.
Return to base, Agent Denton. I will handle this.
Your parents were murdered precisely because they could have told you the correct answer to that question.
That's a pretty big claim.
You didn't have parents. The ones you knew were employees. You were made by a cabal of technophiles so crazed for power that they would control not only governments and people, but the chemistry of our bodies as well.
Leave us, Agent. Now. I have the command here now. I have the command here now. You are worthless if you cannot obey a simple order.
I guess Paul must have convinced you.
All right. We're alone. If you have proof of a conspiracy, let's hear it.
You're the proof. You and Paul. When you get back to UNATCO, pay attention. Something's not right. You're really working for a group of conspirators called Majestic 12.
You expect me to believe there's a group of people powerful enough to control the United Nations?
The UN and UNATCO are just a couple of their tools. UNATCO has already occupied the airfield. Just go through the motions and report back to Liberty Island. I can't do anything for you here. Be patient. Someone will contact you soon. If you want to find out more, you'll have to contact Tracer Tong in Hong Kong. If you want to find out more, you'll have to contact Tracer Tong in Hong Kong.
Jesus, JC, that was Agent Navarre. She was out of line there about the execution, but oh my God. Manderley will have you shot. We have to erase the log files. I don't like this, but I'll protect you this time. I guess you have to stand up for what you believe. That's the last one. Good work.
Proceed to the helipad. We know your brother was here. He is gone, but we will find him.
All clear, sir. We've disabled the security grid. Agent Herman is on his way.
Manderley has assigned me the peacekeeping occupation of the airport.
Standard procedure, it appears. I'm sure we can count on you.
I want to be the one to execute Lebedev.
Yeah, well, there was shooting on the 747. I didn't see what happened. Maybe Anna beat you to it.
I will investigate. She might need backup.
Hey, about my brother.
A shame that we have to track down and kill one of our most advanced agents. At least we have one of you left.
Don't you think we should give Paul a chance to explain himself? He's been with UNATCO for years.
Only one thing can happen when you break your oath to the Coalition. I will be truthful. I have requested the assignment of the Paul Denton assassination. Again, they ignore me. Again, they think they have a better punishment for a traitor than a shotgun to the head. I will do it myself, even if they say to get him alive. I was the one who warned them a year ago not to trust Paul Denton. Do not make the same mistakes as your brother. The helicopter is waiting. Agent Navarre and I will handle it from here. Paul cannot hide from my infrared detectors. Agent Navarre and I will handle it from here.
God! God!
Gunter told me about Paul.
It's true. Paul's been working for the NSF.
This is gonna shake up the Coalition, JC. I don't know if you realized how important your brother was.
Coalition will recover. I'm not so worried about the Coalition.
UN officials will probably get involved. You'll have to keep your head down if you're gonna come through this in one piece. Sure you're ready to head back to base?
I'm ready. Let's move out.
Get in.